Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I want to talk with the buyers. I want to talk to you buyer. I want to talk to you. Don't file the taxes before watching this video. Let's get into it. So first of all, I'm going to talk about taxes today, but I want to make the disclaimer. I'm not a tax accountant. I'm not a CPA. This is not tax advice. So let's get that out of the way. And I want to talk about a transaction that I just closed. It was really, how can I say, it was a really unique transaction. And it was all about the taxes. So this client, we were buying a house and he's a self-employed. He's a truck driver. He makes quite a lot of money. But then he was having, he filed the taxes on extended period. And I told him when he called me, hey, I want to buy a house. And he told me that he hasn't filed the taxes. Yes, I was like, okay, wait a minute. Don't file the taxes yet. And let's talk to the lender so we can see what is your situation, your current situation. So we can talk to the CPA as well. They can both talk and they can tell you what is the actual course that we need to take whenever we're gonna file the taxes so you can buy a house. So he talked to the first lender. They told me, hey, yeah, we can file the taxes. This is the way that we're gonna file the taxes. He talked to the CPA and everything. And on the first time, they agreed that they were gonna make a payment plan on the taxes that he owed, and he was gonna use that into consideration on the DTI, which is the debt to income ratio. And with that, he was gonna be okay. Okay, what happened? He was talking to the first CPA. She wasn't picking up the phone. It was gonna be past time to file the taxes. We saw a property that he liked it and he wanted to put an offer right away. So we go and find a second CPA. And this CPA, when she looked at his taxes, she noticed that on 2020 and 2021 and 2022, one of those years, there was a lot of tax credit that he didn't file the first time on 2020 and 2021 because I guess the CPA didn't know better. So there was a lot of tax credit that he wasn't taking advantage of. So when the second CPA tell him that, hey, you didn't use this credit, that was a tax credit that the president gave because of the virus. So she told him, hey, you had a lot of credit that you can be potentially saving anywhere between 70 to 75,000 in credit that he didn't claim because he didn't know better, which is that for self-employees, they didn't pay any taxes on the income. They didn't pay any income taxes. That was a credit that they were getting that he didn't use. So when the first CPA, she told him, hey, let's do an amendment on the previous taxes so you can delete the debt that you have. You can save $70,000, $80,000, and then we file the new taxes. And then we're gonna use that credit towards the 2023, I'm sorry. That way, you're not gonna owe any taxes because all the credit that you have. So what happened? Okay, fantastic. Yeah, we're saving a lot of money. Of course, that's good. Who doesn't want that? But at this time, we are under contract. We put the house under contract. We are now sending all the taxes, all the documents and whatnot. When the file gets to the underwriter, we learn about this thing called the transcript. The transcript is the final document that they send you whenever they file the taxes, they process the taxes, and all the numbers are clear. Because he had filed the taxes already, it was showing on the transcript that he had a debt already on the IRS, but because the amendment was so recent, it wasn't showing the credit that he was entitled to. The underwriter is seeing that and he's telling me, okay, I need to see the updated transcript because I need to see that he's actually getting the credit. Then they told me, they told the client that the IRS was gonna take anywhere between 16 to 20 weeks. Of course, we put 30 days on the contract to close. That's not gonna be enough time, so we're gonna need to cancel the contract, and we're not gonna be able to close. And at this point, we potentially lose the earnest money, we lose the inspection money, we lose the appraisal if we get to the point that we make an appraisal of the property, just because we didn't know this information beforehand. So what happened? I take the file to a second lender. They told me, no, I can do it, and let's get started. I'm glad, and I really appreciate it was a new construction, and the sales rep, it was super nice. He took all the time, he was fighting for us. I really appreciate the builder that I get to talk, because he was amazing. So I tell him by the 5 days before closing, hey, I just learned about this. This is what's going on. The only thing holding this file right now is the transcript. There's nothing else holding the file. But because the transcript is not showing the credit, now it's showing a debt of the $70,000. It's not showing me the payment plan that we agree upon on the first time. So now I don't have the debt, but it's still showing the debt, but I don't have the payment plan either. So the underwriter is like, okay, I need to see something. I need to follow the money. So basically what the underwriter does, they follow the money, so everything has to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, they don't care. So when we're talking to the second lender, the first lender, he wasn't communicating too much with me. I'm one of the person that I don't take a no as an answer. So when I moved the file to the second lender, I start asking questions, and I'm glad that second lender, she had access to the underwriter, so we were able to ask direct to the underwriter all the questions that we had. So what happened? I start asking questions, and they tell me okay, the underwriter tell me I either need the transcript or I need the payment plan for the debt that I'm seeing on file. Either one, either the transcript or the payment plan. And I'm like, okay, we start talking to the CPA, and I start asking, okay, can I make the payment plan? We get the receipt, we get everything, we make the first payment. Is that gonna be enough for the underwriter? And then I get the credit back because it's on the way already. Can we do that? They tell me, yeah, you can do that. It doesn't matter. The CPA told me, hey, you're gonna need to put $20,000 down payment because you have $70,000 that you owe. Okay, let's keep asking. So we told the client, hey, go and file for the payment plan and keep pushing to see where you goes, and let's see if you can make the payment plan. So he called the IRS. They told him, yes, you can do it, and we can do it over the phone. And he did it right then and there. He didn't have to put the $20,000 down. He got the payment way below the maximum he can afford to be able to comply with the DTI, which is the debt to income ratio. And then they told the client that he can have an answer between 3 to 15 days. We had asked the builder, hey, can we push a little bit? This is what's going on. Everything is almost approved. The only thing holding the file back is the transcript. We're closer to get them. Is the taxes. We're closer to get the transcript. But now I found this other door that we're gonna explore. We submit the file. We did everything. So he gave me more days. At this point, I'm closer to the 60 days under contract with the property. And guess what? The payment plan doesn't show. We're like 3 days out. The payment plan doesn't show. It's not showing. The builder asked me, hey, what's going on? If we don't close by Friday, we're not closing, your client is losing their earnest money, and I need to sell the house. I had another buyer in line, so I need to sell the house. I have my boss telling me that we're not gonna extend the contract anymore. So I'm like, oh shit. We waited. He sent me the text message, and literally like 3 minutes later, my buyer sent me the receipt that he was able to make the payment. The payment plan showed on the IRS, and we were good to go. We right away getting to work. We sent the documents to the lender. I told the builder right away, hey, this is what's going on. That's the only thing that we need for the clear to close. I'm glad that with this second lender, we got the clear to close right away. They're using AI. If you're not using AI, you're missing out. So they're using AI, and we were able to get an answer right away, and we were able to close the property on time. Right on the last minute, we were able to close the property. So if you had a situation, especially if you're a self-employed, ask questions. I'm one of the person that I don't take a no as an answer. I'm always asking questions. Why? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do this? Can I do that? And when 3 lenders told me, no, you're not gonna be able to close, I was able to close the property. And that's the importance when you use the right realtor or the wrong realtor, also the right lender and the wrong lender. Always talk, always ask questions. Don't get a no as an answer, because they approve you already, so there's something missing. And there's always an exit. There's always an answer to every question. Just ask the right questions, and you're gonna be able to get the right answer. And in this case, it was a family that they were able to close on their home. They were homeless already. They had sold the property. I mean, they were leasing a property. They delivered the property. So basically, literally, they were homeless. So I was able to save the holiday. It was just last week. I was able to save the holiday for this family. They're gonna spend the new year in the new house, and now they're homeowners. And previously, actually, 2 years prior, there was another realtor that they tried to work with, and the other realtor told them, they're not gonna be able to buy, you're gonna need to wait. It was exactly the same situation. It was exactly the same income. It was exactly the same everything. The only thing that changed, the realtor and the lender. Don't take a no as an answer unless you get to the last point. Okay? Check it out.